It is time for our Interesting Stories chat with Richard Southern. And Richard, it's the 10th anniversary of one of the most bizarre stories in Toronto's history.
We'll all remember this. I remember being in the 680 newsroom when this happened. Remember Darwin the monkey, who they found at IKEA, wearing the luxury winter coat?
How can I forget? That monkey was a full vibe. Loved his fashion.
He went viral. He was on Jimmy Kimmel, the works, right? That happened. This happened 10 years ago today. There he is walking into IKEA in his luxury coat. Everyone was like, what is going on here? It was revealed that Darwin, a then 7-month-old Japanese macaque, was left inside a vehicle while his owner was shopping in IKEA. He got out, went in the store. It is illegal to own a monkey as a pet in Toronto. There he is. The monkey's owner was charged. Darwin was transferred to a primate sanctuary in Sunderland, Ontario. That's where he remains. The sanctuary is giving us an update today on little Darwin. They said he was born in 2012 as part of the exotic pet trade, and because he was used to humans, it took him a while to adjust to the other monkeys. They said he did adjust, though, Melissa, and eventually learned to speak macaque. The sanctuary says, quote, he has grown in size and confidence. It describes Darwin as a curious George and a cheeky little guy with lots of energy. He loves to eat grapes, dates, and cherries, and is always looking for new toys donated to the primate sanctuary. Darwin, it seems, is thriving 10 years on from his 15 minutes of fame.
Oh, wow. I love that Darwin's doing so well. It's really great to have a little update on how he's doing. Look at him so much bigger.
And it proves he's much better off with the other monkeys than he is, I think, roaming IKEA with humans, right?
Exactly, exactly. Oh, great story. Now, wouldn't we all like to be a little younger again? That's actually about to happen in one country.
If you go to South Korea, you and I we're racing to Google Flights to book our flights to Seoul. Here's what's going on now. The South Koreans will soon become 1 or 2 years younger following an official change to the country's age counting system. The country's parliament passed a bill now that will require the use of international age counting, whereby your age is based on your date of birth, as we do here in Canada. South Koreans, though, they currently use several counting systems. The most popular, though, is the so-called Korean age, where a person is 1 year old as soon as they're born, and then they gain another year every New Year's Day. So, you know, a baby born on December 31st would be considered 2 years old the next day. China actually uses a similar system. So South Korea, they're reverting back, and that is going to make some people in the country automatically 2 years younger. How nice would that be?
I'd love that. Get 2 years back from your life, hopefully, in that way.
Boom.
Yeah.
Nice. What would we do with it? We'd have to figure out what we do with all that extra time.
Spend more time on TikTok. If I'd be younger,
ding, ding,
that would
ding.
put me
Correct.
into a different age group, in age category. Maybe I'll understand it a little bit more. Now, eating a slice of pizza seems fairly straightforward, but maybe we've been doing it wrong all these years.
Courtney Cox thinks we've been doing it wrong. The Friends alum posted this video from a pizza shop showing us how to do it right. She says you got to dab it, get the oil off first. Then she pulls out a knife and fork. Then she says you roll the slice up to eat it. She even recommends pushing all the cheese with a fork to one end before rolling it up. Is this how you'd eat a pizza?
No, who eats pizza that way? Like, I do agree with dabbing it, because sometimes it could get quite oily, but that just seems a little odd. I like to start with the crust, personally.
You start with the crust?
I do, yeah. That's my weird take on eating pizza, but what she has going on there seems just out of this world.
It's too much of a barrier between getting the pizza in my mouth, right? It's
yeah,
too much
and that.
fooling around with it.
By the time you're done,
and the
it's
knife
cold.
and fork. You don't do the knife and fork with the pizza. That's a no.
No, absolutely not. Well, thanks so much, Richard. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday.
See you Monday. Have a good one.